guys? We are back in the building. That intro always gets me hyped, no matter what, man. It's something about that song that just gets me going and keeps me active, guys. What is going on? Welcome back to the CornerCade. We are here live in the building on a Thursday night special edition show. Hopefully, we can get everybody to come on in. I know, guys, it's late, but when I get excited and it's time to rock and roll, it's time to go live. I said to my wife in the kitchen, I said, "That's it, I'm going live." Just like out of the blue, and she started laughing. We have a decision to make, guys. Let me just hit me from the thumbnail. You got to know what's going on, right? I'm gonna hopefully keep you guys entertained here. We're gonna have some fun, guys. You saw the Darkstalkers Deluxe mod, the one that's behind me. You guys saw that, right? Thank you so much, Mr. Crimson. Check out the Darkstalkers mod, because we just shot that one out as well, and that was today that we did that one. Says the X-Men mod looks very sweet. Thank you, very, very much appreciated. Guys, I want to say a quick hello to each and every one of you guys. Let me know if you saw the Darkstalkers mod and the X-Men Children of the Atoms mod that we finished up as well, because we got another one on the docket, and I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. That's why I'm going live right now, because it's so exciting. I can't hold it in. Thor KC, thank you so much, man, for hopping on in. It says, greetings, Starfighters. Let's do it. Relapse Productions is hyped that the Thunder in the finals, if anybody had in the beginning of the NBA season, it was going to be Pacers, Thunder in the finals. What? You could have had almost Indiana versus Minnesota in the finals. That would have been a stinker for the NBA. I mean, you have two small market clubs. They were begging that the Knicks were going to get in the finals. Trust me on that one. Thor KC says Thunder are still the Supersonics to me, and the old glove days with Gary Payton and Sean Kemp getting bodied by the Bulls. Love those days. Should I go throw on my Bulls jersey real quick? I think, I could do that real quick. It's just right over by the closet over there. Thunder really getting that ring this year. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. J-Rod, yes, it's a late night. It's always late at the CornerCade, baby. Let's go. Guys, we put a poll in the chat. Go vote. It's very important that you do this. I always ride and die with my CornerCade crew, and where you steer us is where we're going to go, guys. You made a huge decision on the Darkstalkers buttons, and every decision that we've ever made at the CornerCade, we've given it into your hands. Thumper Squid, hello, wonderful gamers. Let's do this. Let's go. Reese, Endangered Dog is in the building. CornerCade fam, let's hashtag that. And I think Reese is watching from both Endangered Dog and Reese. You know, give me that double bubble like. Love that. Love that. X-Men looks clean for real. I did show a render of that. I did show a render of the X-Men beat 'em up cab that we did. I got a couple of renders for you tonight, guys. And that's going to be our next project. Ezekiel, he gets hyped every time I do this. So hopefully he's here. He told me to go live tonight and Saturday. I'm like, you're insane. But yeah, the X-Men Children of the Atom that's behind me, man, what side art can do for a cabinet, right? Such a little adjustment went such a long way. So good, so good, so authentic. It looks so much better. Julio Hernandez is in the building, one of my moderators. Let's go. He says, good evening, everyone. Hey, Danny, the man of all traits. Glad you are starting modding in this channel. Many do it. Not all have the uniqueness like the CornerCade. Currently experiencing a power outage. Man, that sucks. I love storms. You know, we're big storm components here, but no one wants to lose power. Speaking of which, I don't think I turned down the AC, so I'm going to roast in here. And I don't have my phone because I'm charging it. Oh, boy. We might have to take a TV timeout, and I have to go turn the AC on. I'm kind of like an AC snob now. I used to have all the windows open, but my wife is sort of snobby with it, so she kind of got me on board with it. But hopefully you get your power back, Julio. Nobody wants to be without power. That's never good. That's never good. Bad storms rolling in. Bad storms. I appreciate the nice comments though, and the feedback here. We're just having fun, right? And it's like we do these videos because, you know, you guys can do this too. You know, it's funny. Michael B said, he's like, hey, Danny, I'm not really a modder. I can't really do this. Trust me, man. If you can build an Arcade1up, you can do this. You're just removing the bezel, putting a new bezel on. Taking the marquee out. We all put marquees in when we're building them, right? Well, we're just putting a different marquee in. You guys got this, and you can really transform your room into something that, you know, Arcade1up can never deliver to us, right? And Sir Sega hopped on that train. He's actually doing the Golden Axe mod that's right here. He showed me pictures today, so shout outs to Sir Sega in the chat. I was like, man, that looks phenomenal. It looks so cool. I used to have a 1 of 1, right? That was like a valuable commodity. But I got a 1 of 1 of the Darkstalkers Dynamo until you guys start to make them. Oh my goodness. You would have thought I'd learned my lesson last week. I just had 2 big pieces of leftover lasagna. Finally finished it off. You would have thought, like my last stream, I would have learned better, but no. No, I didn't. Didn't. Tony, man, it's been some time. Thank you so much for stopping by, my guy. Let's do this. Guys, we almost got 30 people here on a work night. I love this. You guys are dedicated, man. I didn't think anyone was going to be here. This is almost going to be a pre-recorded video kind of thing. Oh, man. Thor KC says, gotta be Punisher. How else will you ever have the biggest collection of Arcade1ups that are not Arcade1ups? We'll get into that. Calvin Wong, thank you so much, man, for being here. Carlo, what is Crack-a-lack? He says, what's shaking? It's turtle time, man. Let's go. Tony Khan. Cowabunga time. I love it. J-Rod says, modding is definitely more fun than buying something already done. It is. I mean, you take a little bit more pride, obviously, in what you're doing and than the result of it. I always love when we work on this cabinet, you know, it takes us like a day or 2 or 3, and the transformation starts. You know, guys, for us it's a little bit longer because we got to record video. It's not like we're just if me and my wife were slapping this together, we'd have this done in like 2 hours. But it's sprawled out so long because we have to record video, stop, make sure the lighting is good, make sure the camera angle is good. Like, it's a whole production, guys. Like, and then I gotta edit the film, do voiceovers. It's not an easy thing. YouTubing is not easy when you are a single crew production. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, it's so cool when you finally do it, and then it comes together, and you're like, holy shit, this is awesome. And you turn it on for the first time. You see the game playing in the back. You see the marquee lit. The coin doors lit. It looks phenomenal. It just looks so cool. Hayden Dew says TMNT. You'd have to more to look at. The Punisher is a 1 beat 'em up no matter what multiple games are put on the board. Of course, that would be a 1 game cabinet, but it'd be kind of like that one you were always searching for. That's why I'm leaving it up to you guys. Now, my initial, when I saw the renders, I was like, holy shit, Ezekiel, you blew me away. I was like, I was probably leaning towards TMNT because you at least get the 2 games, right? You get 2 games instead of 1. And it's cool to add another beat 'em up possibly to the arcade. We only have really the Golden Axe beat 'em up. Yes, I know I have you know, the Street Fighter. I got Final Fight on that, and so on and so forth. Knights of the Round, you name it. On the Darkstalkers cab, we have a couple beat 'em ups too. But this is the marquee game being a beat 'em up. You know, that's what it's about. That's why we're in this hobby. Anytime, Julio, anytime. I got to jump here to B Kirby because B Kirby is the man of the hour, the man of the day, the man of the week right now. This man, by an hour, beat your boy out for a Pac-Man XL for $100. Yes, that's right. You know it. Pac-Man XL. My wife was actually in communication with this person, trying to figure out if it was a Deluxe or XL or not. She showed me the picture. I said it was an XL immediately. I know these things. The light up buttons were the dead giveaway. And it just didn't turn out. I'm like, dude, that's a simple PCB fix. And B Kirby stole the show. I think he actually offered more than $100 to actually secure the cabinet. But he now is the owner of a Pac-Man XL cabinet. So give him a round of applause in the chat, because that was a huge, huge deal. Much like Galaga, guys. $50 for Dragon's Lair. It's insane. Calvin Wong says, for Darkstalkers, will you add LED strip lighting? Are you talking about on the back to the marquee? What are you talking about? Because I don't put LED on the back of my cabs. You know, I like that dark dungeony effect, you know, that an arcade is. And the marquee lights up perfectly with no fuss, no muss to it. Darren Kang, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. For us 80s comic book fans, use the Mike Zack Punisher art. Can somebody link that to me? Because I'm not familiar. That'd be kind of cool, though, I'm sure. B Kirby's going for Punisher as well. We might have a split decision here, guys. Relapse says, Danny has to mod on top of his mods. His flashlight mod has to have the mods. Whenever you're doing control panel overlay art, guys, put a flashlight right through it. You saw the difference between the right and the left side The left side was like perfect, but with this mod, guys, didn't really matter because the dust covered all the mistakes up. So so one thing, but man, shout outs to Joe Sabos, man. I mean, I have a hard time going anywhere else. You know, I started with him and I haven't really left his side here. So I haven't tried anybody else as far as the modding, you know, graphics go. But man, oh man, his stuff is just top tier. I mean, the stuff that's on Darkstalkers literally goes on a real arcade. Like, that's how quality it is. Hayden, do any future chances of a racing mod? I want to replace my modded Rush 2049. If I ever did a mod on a racing cabinet, I would bring in Outrun and I would put it in a Fast and Furious body style. Hopefully that would work. I don't know what the controls and all, but I would assume it would. But that would be my big mod project. So Outrun to a Fast and Furious. You know, it's just Outrun goes for like $800. It's just ridiculous. So it could be kind of a tough pill to swallow, at least in my opinion, because then you got to buy the Fast and Furious cab, and it's a whole mess. Yes, we will definitely show the renders off, I promise you. Thor KC says, yo, dog, I heard you like mods, so I modded this mod so you can mod while you mod. That is what we do, Thor. That's what we do. Let's go, man. You got Pac-Man fever? What are you, Thumper, what are you doing? Nobody's got Pac-Man fever. No. I think you know, I got like 6 Pac-Man cabs in the house, actually, so some of them are going to be sold, though. Some of them are going to be sold. Oh, we're starting off good. We're starting off hot, baby. We like this. Let's go, baby. Speaking of Pac-Man, let's throw a little what? Let's see. A little Pac-Man dubstep, maybe? Oh, Ezekiel, you are too kind, my man. Too kind, Ezekiel. The Chicago Retro Ranger is staying up late with us. Hopefully, speedy, full recovery. Ezekiel, while we get you chat, let's just hound this guy real quick for WrestleMania Deluxe. Let him have it. Let him have it, because we need it here in the Cornercade. Ezekiel with a $5 super chat. Punisher, mic drop. Okay. Well, we know where his vote is going at the end of the day. Ezekiel, thank you so much, man. You obviously never have to do this, but you do enough for our channel, but I really, really do appreciate it. So his vote is going to Punisher, guys. Let's do this. And B Kirby's with him. I could go either way, guys, honestly. That's why I left it up to you guys. I think my vote would be Turtles. Just saying. I think my wife might want Turtles too, and she's never played the Punisher, so she's not gonna know. Oh yeah, that was just a mic drop, dude. Let's go. Okay, so Thor KC says you should place an order with Disability Gaming. Angel Otero is good people and a reputation for a much faster turnaround than Zabos, lower cost too, I believe. Let me know as far as the price goes. Now, you guys saw how fast the Darkstalkers was able to be able to put together. That was 2.5 weeks. Golden Axe had to wait a little bit. So I don't know if it's me hounding Joe Zabos, or did he turn his franchise around and now he's got a faster load time, guys. That would be dope if he can just crank this stuff out. Maybe he caught up because the arcade market's kind of slow right now. Who knows? All right, chat, we caught up with you guys. Let's take a look at the first render. Who's in the lead right now? Oh God, it's close. TMNT Deluxe. Hold on, I want to let me heart this super chat real quick. There you go. Give that man a like for his super chat efforts, guys. Okay, since Turtles is in the lead, we're gonna go ahead and show that first. Boom, there it is, guys. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Deluxe. What could have been? I mean, is this, Ezekiel, did we just write Basic Fun's cab up right here? Is this what Basic Fun is going to be making? If they ever make anything. That's the big thing. And a lot of people are saying, look at this original side art, dude. I might just have to do Turtles. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to get an estimate from Angel Otero. I've seen him on a couple shows too, you know, with B Kong and stuff. Relapse. 4 players is not a thing in the CornerCade. We don't do that ever, ever, ever. Should you ever cram 4 grown adults around a cabinet? Ever? Not even an XL. That's just our thing, man. So here, let's go big screen real quick. Relapse. Behind me, there's an NBA Jam 4-player XL right next to this midway, right? I want to tell you something right now. If and when I get G.I. Joel's 2-player conversion deck for that, I will be able to fit another cabinet into the CornerCade in that row. We've gone over this several times. That's the difference right there. You can literally fit twice the amount of cabs in, and why wouldn't you? If you're building that arcade authentic feel, you know, even if it's a 1-game cabinet like Punisher, that's the aesthetics of an arcade, is to cram as much as you can in. Let's go back. Let's go back. Boom. There we go. Yeah, there's just, I don't know. For me, there's just not enough room. That's just me, though. What do you think about this render, guys? The original art. I don't know. And Zeke, if you're still in the chat, you went black team molding here. I don't know. Why did you do that? This is supposed to be in an X-Men 97, I believe, cabinet, so it should have blue trim. I wish you would have shown me that blue. We found a real TMNT with blue trim. Now I know that's not ideal, and we'll probably go over it. Maybe I can commission my wife to paint the trim. We went outside today with the kids, and she was asking me. She's like, maybe I can paint the trim. So we were talking about that. No, stop that talk right now. No, of course. I mean, to each their own at the end of the day. I don't have... So the way the arcade is set up is we're in aisles. We don't have a corner to kind of put that in. Ooh, okay. Ezekiel, if you're still here, we got a 3.5 out of 5 on this one. Fret Burner, thank you so much, man, for being here. Let's go, dude. Double bubbling it. We put out a video earlier, and now we're live chilling and freaking chatting with the crew. Late night chilling chat. Making a decision tonight because I'm going to hit up my source to get one of these 2 games, and we possibly could be doing a deluxe version of this. Oh, here we go, man. Ezekiel is still here, and he's listening. Since I don't have Golden Tee Deluxe, I did this for now with black trim. Gotcha. Oh, so he was also, that's right. So I shot at him and said, should we do the turtles? Because that was the form factor, right? In a midway cab, or should we do it in an Ezekiel throughout? Well, what about the Golden Tee cab? And so I said, okay. And so that one has the black trim. I like where you're going with that. Because he doesn't have the render of the Golden Tee 35th anniversary. That control panel is going to be big. I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be good. I paint trim whenever I get a chance. Does it work? Does it look janky? Does it look like you painted it? I guess that's my biggest question. I've never done that before. Right now, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. 0.5 bonus for adding Konami labels. Oh, of course. We got to do that. I mean, it's attention to detail. Konami's on the bottom there. What do you think about this one, guys? I absolutely love the OG art. That's hard because you got 2 games. You get 2 games instead of the Punisher. Big Vicious. You know, Big Vicious is like my sidekick modder here. Said, you know, my answers do both. TMNT Deluxe is in the lead right now, 54% to 46%. Let's show the challenger. Ezekiel said another YouTuber painted the trim for 1 cabinet. Looks good. Send me that video because I'd like to see it. I'd like to see that. So the Turtles is right here, guys, and his opponent, the Punisher Deluxe. Now I know this is not in a big blue. Don't harass me. All right. I believe these might have been found in Dynamos as well, But I gotta say this, guys. And Zeke, you went all black on the control panel here? Why do we go all black? That's interesting. Is that how it was? Ezekiel, let me know. Ezekiel, you better get fired up, baby, because I'm live for you, my guy. Okay, so the reason why we wouldn't put this in a big blue is I'd have to spend a lot more money in order to do these mods, and these mods are already costing a lot. So you'd have to get the speaker grill covers, right? You'd have to get the Joel inline riser. You got to get the Joel front piece for the big blue, right? I mean, you got to get a coin door. You got to relocate the coin door. You got to drill. I mean, this is all just a lot. If I can get the dynamo, you're really just adding the artwork and slapping the PCB, and it's very, very easy. Thor, you think it looks good? Oh, Zeke is the man. Look at that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, guys, instead of playing golf. I'm here with you guys instead of playing golf. Zeke said that's how it was. Danny, wake up. We got to go to Galloping Ghost together, buddy. So then I could, you know, see this hopefully live and in person. Oh, Will H. He did a fantastic Punisher. Oh, I got it on my phone. Will, can you send it into the show? I mean, this would be the chance to kind of apples and comparisons here of the two cabinets. So when you did the big blue black Punisher and then this guy, please send it into the show. If you remember, where's my this is my email right here. If you could do that for me, I saved it on my phone, but my phone is charging right now, so I can't. It's like 60%. You know me, I like to keep it at 100 when I go to bed. 100. B Kirby, it was all black. I don't know. I never really I seen some Punisher cabs in big blues. I never seen them in the Dynamo. So personally, I haven't gotten a picture of that yet. Maybe somebody can send me in a picture of the black Dynamo Punisher because I gotta get inspired by it. Relapse says, I have a G.I. Joel inline riser I may be getting rid of in the future. Well, hold on a second. How tall is it, though? Because on the big blue, you got to go like +2 or is it 4? Because that cab sits really low. But yeah, it would be cool to have like a big blue because I don't have that form factor in the arcade. You know, I've been going on this just deluxe kick. I just got all these deluxes and we're just modding them. So what do we think about this one, guys? We got the marquee, the side art. We would get a custom Joel control deck no matter which way we go here. The moves list was on the bottom like that. That's interesting. I like that. Whoa, he is really screaming at me. I think it's the tallest one he has. Just kidding. Sorry, all caps. Vic Vicious says, my vote was TMNT, but I want to see Basic Funds version. Punisher goes in a big blue only. Vic, hold on a second. We got some arguing in the chat here. Now Vic says big blue only. Ezekiel said that's how it is. You're gonna help me out, chat. How was this? Because I've only seen it in a big blue, but I want to get inspired to see it like in a real Dynamo cab. And we don't know if Basic Fun is actually gonna do anything. You know, we've just been told, and that could be the end of the line. You know, you don't know to, you know. Thank you, Will. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Oh, he sent the video. Oh, he's making me do work. All right. Hold on. We got a video coming in hot. B. Kirby says there's a million TNT cabs out there, but no Punishers. I personally like having stuff no one has or very few of. 1000% correct. But nobody has this. This is way different than your riser short 57-inch high 4-player control deck. This has got the slanted control deck. It's gonna have that play guard art. This is balls to the wall. Ezekiel said it never came in a Dynamo, only in a big blue dedicated cabinet. Well, then what are we doing with ourselves here? What are we doing with ourselves? Well, let's see here. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's go over here while we freeze. Oh, wait, hold on a second. It didn't want a Shia. So let's go over here. Let's go like this, guys. Okay. So, we didn't bring this down. Okay, let's. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire, people. Okay, so this is Will H's Punisher. This thing looks unbelievable. This is his Punisher Big Blue Arcade1up cabinet. And yes, look at it, Zeke. You got the right, all the moves on there. You hit it out of the park, my guy. So I'd have to get the big control deck. Maybe you just do both. Maybe you do the Punisher the way it was supposed to do in the Big Blue, and you do the TMNT in the, you know. So that's what, yeah, that's the original cab. Is that Ezekiel's? Ezekiel, is that yours? Is yours in this video? This picture looks very familiar, Ezekiel. Is that yours? Like, I could be way off. Look at that dinky Big Blue now. This needs it needs that control deck. I effing knew it. I knew the ground it was sitting on. Will H, you stole Ezekiel's picture. That cabinet's so cool. It's just so big and badass. Chat, what do you think? Oh, okay. So that's where the inspiration came from. What should we do, chat? TMNT Deluxe is still holding that lead strong right now. But just barely. What do you guys think about Will H's mod here? I think this is unbelievable. Will, if you could put this together, how about you just put it together, I pay you for it, and you just send it on over. Like, you put it right back in the Arcade1up packaging and everything, and you just send it our way. Tony, Ezekiel is one of the most awesomeness guys, not only in the world, but in the home arcade community. I mean, this man eats, sleeps, and breathes arcades. He's awesome. Hopefully one day he'll be my future employer. You know what I mean? And I could be the general manager at Zeke's Arcade. You know, we can have some fun, walking and talking, moving and grooving, getting people to sign up for the memberships, huh? the arcade monthly memberships. So he's going 4 stars all around for both of them. They're both really good. They're both really good. This guy has a, oh, you did not do that, Will H. You pushed the coin to start. Get out of here. He's got the inline riser. That is true. That is true. Relapse, I don't have anything. So it's all an even dead scale. Of course, you know, if I had a, let's say a certain cabinet or something, well, then it's kind of obvious. You lean one way over the other, right? But yeah, I don't have anything for anything right now. So this is an open ball game. I hit up my source. I said, source, do you got Burger Time? Nope. All right. Do you got Killer Instinct? Nope. You got Frogger? We got a Frogger cab. Ezekiel, I'll trade you the Frogger cab. Since someone's got Frogger, can I trade that in for a Big Blue? We're never going to be able to mod the Frogger. It's like a rare cab right now. And he said, nope, don't have Frogger. I said, okay. Well, what do you want to do then? And he said, hey, look, I got Marvel Superhero, so you can do your Punisher. I was like, okay, you have my ears. And he said, I got TMNT. I was like, okay, I like that. I don't have either of these games, so that'd be nice. Danny, you can also show the render of the Punisher and the Big Blue I sent you. Yes, I didn't send it to my email though. Wait, hold on a second. No, I don't have it. You're gonna have to resend it to me. I'm sorry, buddy. It's on my phone. Everything's on my phone. Unless no, I have Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, X-Men versus Street Fighter, and Alien versus Predator Deluxe. Which we could also show those off at some point here. Oh, look at, isn't that funny? He's got the golden tee right next to him. What do you think about this mod? This mod is badass. Will H, you did an awesome job. You should be very proud of yourself. This is phenomenal. You are a mastermind modder. Look, he's got the retro 530 big buck marquee like I got. That looks awesome, dude. That looks really sick. You did an awesome job. Yeah, to your point here, it's like I don't have nostalgia for the Punisher, but it would be cool to have like a new game in the arcade, right? Like, why wouldn't you want that? Okay, let's do this. Let's see. There's one, oh, that must be the big. Okay, so I got a couple renders to show off here. Now you want to talk big blue here. So here's a couple big blues. X-Men versus Street Fighter. These are ones we showed off before. So if you didn't catch these at all, you can definitely screenshot it, you know, and get yourself some inspiration here. We got Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. Alien versus Predator Deluxe. Thank you, Will. I'll get on that ASAP. Thank you so much, dude. Having my back tonight. Let's go. And then we got the Neo Geo Dynamo. This thing looks great. I love how Zeke put the Street Fighter image in there. That'd be cool if this thing had like the Neo Geo game, like the 50 Neo Geo games that thing came with. Yeah, good question here, actually. I forgot to kind of ask this. Was the trim black or was it painted? And where did you get the control deck art? Awesome. So was that trim, the edge banding, was that painted or how did you do that? While we're waiting for that, I'm going to go check my emails. Okay, Ezekiel, thank you. Thank you, my guy. I love your images. Are so high quality. Hopefully this downloaded. Okay, I got one more. Zeke sent in. Will H, we'll get to yours in just a sec here. Boom, there's Ezekiel's Punisher, which is very similar to what Will H did. Now, he just left the trim white, which looks badass, because that's how it came on the big blue. I'd be all about that X-Men versus Street Fighter. That's awesome, yeah. Yeah, all these are great. I mean, honestly, you can't go wrong with anything that Ezekiel shoots out render-wise. They look all phenomenal. Scroll down here. Let's change up the song real quick. Let's do this one. Okay. So here's back to Punisher. Yeah, J-Rob, we don't mess around here. This is go time. You should have seen the renders we used to show, too. They're all great. This is all for inspiration to change your home arcade, guys. There's not a lot of new products coming out. When there's new products coming out, we're going to cover it. But we still got to add to our arcade and make it better while we wait, right? These companies, unfortunately, aren't going to do what I want them to do and put out 4 new products a year. So we got to take matters into our own hands, you know? Here we go, Vic. You got an answer. The black trim is melamine. I've heard that word before, but what is that? Took forever to apply with heat. Control panels, 99 lives, plus IL sticks, and half buttons. Phenomenal. So you peeled off the old and you restuck on the new? Oh, I think I put melamine on the Dig Dug. No, I have melamine. Dig Dug, Joel gave me some extra stuff. That's just sticky. Just apply, you just put it on, right? The melamine, I think you got to heat up and press on. Okay, what did Will email me here? Oh, this is just a picture. Okay, maybe we can compare this. Hopefully this will work. It's kind of saving funny. Let's see what we got, guys. No, it didn't. Oh, did it work? Oh, okay. He gave me the. Okay, thank you, Will. I'm sorry. He gave me the compare and contrast here. So let's pull me in top here. Beautiful. I love that. Thank you, Will. It's like you're producing the show, Will. I love it. I love it. This is a nice like this and that. To the render to the real thing. Very similar. I noticed you went with, there's 4 buttons. Does that game play with 4 buttons? Oh no, it's 6 buttons. You just blacked out 2 of them? So yeah, he must have just blacked out some and kind of went with that and the other. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It does add a lot to the big blue cabinet, that front panel. 100%. Like it does add a lot of structure to it. That looks nice. That's a good question. I love both of these mods right here. We're looking at Turtles, guys. And we're looking at the Punisher. Although, like, looking at the Punisher in, you know, the big blue. I feel like how that's kind of supposed to be, you know? So am I doing it a disservice by putting it in the Dynamo? I'm only doing that with ease here. So I don't have a big... I should have really kept my big blue. I got it for $150 during the Red Cross charity event. I mean, I sold it for $400, but I'm just saying I should have kept it, right? Like, this is before I modded, you know? It's just... Yeah, J-Rod saying a big difference. It is. It adds a lot to the front. Yeah, so you're saying big blue for sure. Put in the big blue. Well, if that's you know, that's the indication here, and Turtles is leading the poll, then I think we kind of know our answer now where we're going. A lot of hands were involved in making this. Got the art from Repro, 99 lives with the control deck. And side art is from Sean via Ezekiel. Now, it's interesting because Zeke, we have WrestleMania side art. In fact, you have everything for WrestleMania besides the marquee, and I just want to like look through everything at this point. But you have the side art from Sean and Sean Misselbrook over at Repro Arcade, who's also the one that designed the XXL Street Fighter side art, at least for the World Warrior. So kind of cool stuff. So that'll be on the WrestleMania, hopefully. Yeah, that art looks nice. I noticed it's matte. Is there a certain reason why we go matte? I mean, I've always just gone glossy because that's just how the Arcade1ups are. But I'd be curious. Fake Vicious says the black trim is arcade accurate, but that white stands out too. They both look great. I love the blackout 4 buttons. Yeah, they both look good. And you said, so he said he did it right with just, he went melamine all over the place. Wow, that's, I don't know, it's tough. Says he loves the matte. Everything is glossy. I like having different mattes. Different black matte just looks good. Yeah. Yeah, this looks phenomenal, dude. You did a bang-up job. When I first saw this, I was blown away. He also did the X-Men Beat 'em Up XL, guys, if you don't know. Joe Sable has the best Punisher art. No offense to Sean. Joe recreated the whole art package and high quality. Yeah, dude, listen, I love picking Joe Sabos' brains and shooting texts back and forth. Because he'll shoot me what he's like, do you want A, B, or C? Like whenever I do a mod project, he gives me like a couple options. And I get to like pick out what I want. It's like a live store, right? And it's great. It's great. He needs to get the Darkstalkers Deluxe on his website. He got the Golden Axe one on there, but he's got to get the Darkstalkers one on there. Thor says, unpopular opinion. I prefer Punisher in the Dynamo cab, unless using a 19-inch or larger monitor than Big Blue for XL. Since I don't have nostalgia for Punisher, accuracy isn't so important. I know, but it's like, would I get destroyed online for that? It's like taking the Punisher and putting it in a Pac-Man cab, right? Because I think it looks cool. So let's head back over here. I think it looks cool, but I don't want to just have the messages of, you know, it's not the right form factor. Like just listening to that all day, even though I'll enjoy the hell out of it. I don't care. But when I saw this, I was like, Zeke, I would like to see this in the Golden Tee. We got to get you a render of the Golden Tee. How does that work? How does that work? Because I'd like to see what this looks like in the golden tee body style. Would that look goofy? I mean, it kind of has that Konami like dive. But is the screen too angled? Zeke, would the screen be too angled? I didn't realize that till now. Would the screen, because it's angled, you know, because you're using a trackball. Would it be too angled? You'll have to send me a render. I got a visual. I'm a visual guy. It's funny, when I used to work at IKEA, it's a huge facility, right? And I always pick orders and stuff. And on the tells on that we use, like the device that you scan to pick, there'd be a picture option. So it'll tell you the location, but I don't know what that is. So if I see the picture, I'm like, oh, it's right over here. I'm just a picture guy. I knew where everything was in that building. I mean, this building is ginormous. Just based off pictures. Relapse says, since we know you're a family man, go with whatever the family would feel most. Well, turtles, probably. My wife wanted turtles back in the arcade. She was disappointed when it had to go. It had to go bye-bye. And we don't know if there's ever going to be a turtles made. Obviously, a Punisher is probably more rare than a turtles. They're both very rare cabinets, but yeah. Let's take a look here at the poll. TMNT Deluxe still at 54%, followed by Punisher Deluxe at 46%. 37 votes have been registered. Let's do this. Vic, I can get my hands on a TMNT PCB. So if you needed one, I can shoot you over my source. Actually, let's see. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess it was kind of like what I wanted to get on with you guys, just shoot the shit a little bit, kind of let you know what was going on. You guys saw the Darkstalkers mod, right? What you guys think about that? We can talk about some other stuff too. Calvin Wong says, would it cost more for a big blue cab than an HS5 to mod? Yes, that's the whole point. So if we take a look, we can't get both on screen at once, but let's remove this. So Calvin Wong, if you were to take a big blue, I'd have to buy a more expensive control panel, an inline riser. So right there, you're looking at maybe $200 more. This front piece would be ideal. It's not a must. It'd be ideal, right? And that would be maybe an extra $50 more to $75 more, maybe. Had to get speaker grill covers. That's like $10. And get a coin door. Preferably a Deluxe Arcade1up coin door. So you're looking at another $30. So yeah, there would be a little bit more. Tony C, you're such a Tony C. Can I call you a bozo? Oh my guy, stupid. That purple pops though. I'm telling you, that purple pops. That's one of my favorite colors in the CornerCade right now. It's purple. Sounds good, Vic. Sounds good. Thank you, Fred Burner. That mod is sick. But yeah, so long and short, with the Dynamo, it's kind of easy peasy lemon squeezy. There's not much to really. You buy the cabinet and you're pretty much good. You're not buying an inline riser. You don't need to get now you'll get a controlled deck, but it'll be a different variant of one, so it'll be a little bit cheaper. Speaker grill covers are there. Coin door is there. I got the light up coin door kits already, so we're good there. It would just be a little bit more feasible, if that makes sense. You know, I didn't think about this because I wouldn't be able to select what turtle I wanted to play as. Thor KC says, I'm not sure if I'd really want the TMNT on a 2-player cab, Deluxe cab anyways. It's less accurate than the Punisher Dynamo. Seems pointless to go full size without Michelangelo or Donatello. Now that was for the render purposes. So if you want to go back to here, I'd be able to select which two I want, and ideally I'd probably pick Michelangelo and Donatello, which is funny. Uh, yeah, I didn't really think about that part. Because what you could do is you can split wires like they did in the Simpsons mod. I know Quarter Deck Arcade did this, and you can kind of free select whatever player you want to be. Yeah, Tony, I don't know how to do the pie stuff. So just do a 2-player ROM for TMNT. I have a pie build for that. I don't know how to like then get the pie to talk with the monitor, to talk with the controls. With the Arcade1up, so if you put the encoder board in, the PCB, and you're ready to let it rip. You know, I know you need an LVDS board or something. I don't know. You're already way over my head at this point. Oh, that's cool though. So you can select from all turtles for both players. That would be cool. Yeah, that's what you want. Like it's not the end of the world. I probably like again. I always pick Michelangelo, so I don't really care, you know. But yeah, that'd be cool for sure. Why do you have the pie build for that? Are you making a turtles cab? So stupid. Maddox. Waiting for a new deluxe Pac-Man one up before the end of the year. I wouldn't hold. You can hold your breath on that one because they'll have that in no time. You guys are hilarious. What do you think, Tony? So are you building a TMNT? Guys, which one should I do? Here's those other renders, guys. If you wanted to quick take a screen grab of these, if you're just getting in. X-Men versus Street Fighter, Big Blue. Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, Big Blue. Alien versus Predator, Big Blue, that we never got. But you can have, guys. You can have. Look at how cool this is, though. Just like plain Jane. It's got the black bezel. Got a plain speaker girl. It's just a sticker on the side with a marquee, and it's got this, the diamond, dusty, staticky control deck. Like, that's just how this stuff was. So cool. Like, this is nostalgic, You could easily have all this matching and be, like, perfectly cool and stuff. Yeah, Will just understands, like, it's the simplicity of this stuff. That was, like, in the Darkstalkers, And Joe Sabos will always make like at least for me, he's making like a bezel that kind of matches and stuff, and I can kind of pick out what I want. But Punisher HS5, man, you guys really have me kind of torn. Tony says I have the TMNT 2-player CornerCade model with a pie. Oh, and 50 beat 'em ups. Okay, the CornerCade version. I gotcha. Okay. Here's the last one. That was the Neo Geo SNK MVSX or NVS in the Dynamo form factor. I know there's a couple people that'll be looking at this one. Screen grab that now while you can. Take it to your local mod shop and be like, yo, Ezekiel the Chicago Retro Ranger and some guy, Danny from the CornerCade, sent me and said, I need graphics for this to put on my Dynamo cam because I want to make it a Neo Geo. Now that's one hell of a mod. Thor KC says, yeah, if you do your own UI on a pie, etc., it'd be nice to pick 4 players, but for me, I'm not going to sacrifice the accuracy compared to Numbskull. Not to be big enough for 4-player. It should be 4-player. Thor, this is the only time we'll disagree with you. I only go 2-player. I will take no compromises. I love you, buddy. You've always had my back since day one. Israel Gaming's here. How come Konami X-Men not an option, Danny? Oh, okay. Here we go. I wish I had sand in the vag, like a video, right? Okay, here. James Hates Everything, who's probably golfing right now. My boy I've had his back since day one, but guys, go harass him. Go get him. Because this man, it should be James, instead of James Hates Everything, it's James is lazy. He won't even look for the X-Men PCB and encoder board, and he knows where it is. That's how lazy he is. So go give him shit in a fun way and say, James, get Danny that PCB for X-Men, the X-Men beat 'em up. So I'm like, I couldn't. I was like, I got to move the drill because it took him like 6 months to send me one package already. I can't wait another 6 months. We're gonna already be playing Alpha 2 by then, right? Oh, you got some deep cuts for me? Metamorphic Force? I mean, I've heard of it, but I've never played it. Oh my goodness. Will loves that NBA Jam XL. Put the TMNT in an NBA Jam XL, change things up form factor wise. I mean, you totally could. You could, but I don't I'd rather put in the midway golden tee, to be quite honest with you. Just like looking at the cab side by side. It's just a big NBA Jam marquee was just like they should have made it like 2 inches smaller is when I measured it. 2 inches smaller, you would have been good. James hates everyone. Danny, that Neo Geo is simple with the guts from an MVSX and Hilo XX for multiple games. Yes, 1,000%. In fact, let me tell you this, guys. If anybody has the guts to an MVSX, you don't even need the Hilo X hack with it. I'll take it, but you don't even need it. I'll make this. If anybody has the guts, I'll make this. Because I am not going to buy a bar top just for the PCB or encoder board or setup there. Because I'd probably have to take the monitor with it. And like mount it into the cab specialty wise. David Deming is in the house. The Punisher and a Cloud Edition Big Blue would be badass. That'd be interesting. Had that red. Yeah. No, James is golfing right now, if anything. James is golfing right now. There we go. Here's a before and after, guys, of Ezekiel's mod on the right. And we got Will H in the building, his mod on the left. So that's what I'm kind of leaning towards, I think. I think Punisher maybe should be devoted to the Big Blue. Right? I haven't played the Punisher beat 'em up. People just tell me it's really good, so I'm sure I'll like it, right? So you're either gonna do that or this. This is what's in the lead right now, guys. Turtles Deluxe 2-player edition. And obviously this is the render we came up with the Punisher to put it in a Dynamo. But the more I see the Big Blue, it's kind of interesting. It's like, yeah, it should probably be in there. Golfing is fun. For those of you that don't have a VR headset, you guys got to get one and you got to download Walkabout Golf. Okay? We have a blast playing in there. It's so much fun. It's literally like, you know how like men just go to the golf course to chill and just drink and play golf? It's literally the same thing. It's literally the same thing. Is that 2-player online enabled? Yes, it would be. If you can add 2 other characters online, then a 2-player conversion makes sense. Yeah, no, it is. So it's the exact PCB for the Arcade1up. So you'd be able to go online with it. The only caveat is if like somebody's Raphael and you only have like Raphael and Donatello, you're kind of screwed unless you can select. I don't think that's a thing, but I mean, you just start the game then. That's how it was for when I played Simpsons online with the 2-player. If somebody was Homer, because I think I had it selected as Homer and Lisa, then I would just pop over as Lisa on the second player. David Deming says, where would you order the Punisher Big Blue Marquee from? Joe Sabos. That's where I usually go. Some people are saying to try out Disability. Can you get a Big Blue for $50? Call Galaga Guy. Yeah. He can find us the deals. Guys, you got to search Marketplace for me. We got to have all eyes on all the states. I got like the 80-mile range from the Great Lakes Midwest area. I got that covered. I need some California people, some Texas people, and some New York people. So he got his from Zabos. Does an awesome, exceptional job. Punisher does look good in a Big Blue. I'm just partial to that dynamo-shaped control panel. Big Blue just needs a big monitor to earn its big name. Let's float on over here. Let me take a look. Punisher would look good in a Big Blue. I mean, I'm looking at 2 Big Blues right now. Or not Big Blues, Dynamos right now. Punisher would look good. Although I can't, like I jokingly said, I can't make my whole arcade guys dynamo cabinets. Like, that's where we're leading towards right now. This is a tough one, boys. I plan on selling I have two Mortal Kombats. I'm going to sell one of them. And then I'm selling Dig Dug on Saturday, I believe. So I think if it all goes through, then we're cooking with some fire. We're just kind of making a trade here. We would essentially be trading Mortal Kombat and Dig Dug for TMNT, or Mortal Kombat and Dig Dug for Punisher. I mean, I think that's a pretty good trade, right? At least for us, because we want to bring new games in. We want to bring new games in. Oh, you guys are killing me. 42 people voted. And we have a 50-50 draw. You guys are literally the best people on the planet, but we gotta shake it off. We gotta shake it off. Shake it off. We can't have a 50-50 draw on this. You're gonna keep me up all night, guys. I gotta get some answers. I can't be thinking about this all day, all night. All right, let's switch the songs up. Let's do this one. We can do my old countdown. Oh, here we go. You guys remember this? This is like OG. We're kicking it old school. Just do both. If I had the funds, I'd go crazy, right? I just don't. That's gonna be. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot. I mean, I'm sure I can sell some Pac-Man cabs that are behind me. I could eventually probably do both, to be quite honest with you, Tony. See, that's probably a fantastic idea. Let's be honest. Do you guys remember this song? Do you guys remember this? We're back, baby. Well, technically, we never left. We never left. Relapse says, go with pun, since you don't have big blue form factor in the CornerCade. That was a lot of short verbiage there. I'm surprised I got that much. No, I can't flip a coin. I can't do that. I'm always gonna. That'll never work for me. Plus, oddly enough, I think the big blue cabinet costs more. Excuse me, more than a dynamo. Let's go take a look, guys. Yeah, so it's about, well, it's a bunch of different sellers. All right, let's do this. Let's share the screen. I got a lot of tabs open. Oh, I don't want that. Let's see. PB&J, thank you so much, man, for being here. I can see your name down there. Got to make sure you vote. Vote in the poll that's in the chat. Okay, guys, let's get this off the well, hold on. Let's get that off the screen. Why isn't this? Okay, this gets confused sometimes. There we go. Gets confused. All right, guys. So it looks like I got a $469 at Walmart, a $549 at Walmart. Let's check this one, because I could sell this tool for $50 easy. So we'd be at, would it actually be cheaper then? It'd be $3.99. But then I got to get that inline riser, guys. That's the secret mystery sauce component here. Cool thing is that it could fit in with the XLs. It'd be tall enough. What if we just scrap all these options, guys, and just go claw machine? Should we just go claw machine, chat? Oh, I opened it up in it opened up in a different tab. You guys didn't even see what I was doing. I go back to the stream and it's not even. All right, I hate when it does that. Why does it do that? All right, so theoretically here, let's do this. Let's show you guys what I was looking at, so you guys have some concept of what I was talking about. Let's see here. Boom. Let's go up in the corner here. There we go. Okay. So you're looking at $469. Sell the stool for $50. You're looking at roughly $399. Who's selling this though? Is this some mom and pop shop, or is this actually legit? Doesn't say. I'll have to do a little digging when I'm not live in front of the world. Usually it's down below. All right, what do we got here? J-Rod says, do the Turtles first because of the wife and kids, then the Punisher down the line. Not a bad option. That seems very, very logical. Israel says, it's easy, Danny. Turtles goes online. The Punisher does not unless you get an in-tech gaming deck mod for it. That's true. Online, to me, I can keep it. You know, you can keep it. I'm fine with playing the computer and just playing with the family and friends and stuff. That's doesn't bother me. I don't have to go online. PBJ says both or all of the above is always the correct answer. Israel says they need to buy a Marvel vs. Capcom fighting collection. You can do the Punisher online. That's very true. It'd be one of the main reasons I would get a Nintendo Switch, you know, besides, you know, Mario Karts, is to play all those like SNK versus Capcom games. All those fighting collections are awesome. Big Blue seems to pop on Marketplace often for reasonable prices. Maybe I'll do that. You know, maybe you get a, because it doesn't. You got, yeah, maybe you do that. Maybe you get it used because you're going to transform everything anyways. It doesn't matter. Literally, the marquee, the side art, the bezel, the control panel, the front kick plate, like the riser. You're literally gutting the whole thing anyways. Maybe you got something there. Maybe I'll do that. Punisher Deluxe is at 51% right now. Look at that. Neck and neck, guys. Turtles was in a commanding lead for a long time. So in case you guys are late to the party here, this is what we got going on. We got the Turtles Deluxe that was just sent over 40 minutes ago to me. Or we got the Punisher Deluxe right here live, baby, in the building. The Nintendo Switch 1 is affordable, Calvin Wong says. Do you guys like when I show the comments on screen? Makes me look like a real streamer. I put those on, so just start typing away in the chat. You guys can see it on the side. If you have a mobile device, it's kind of pointless because you can't really see anything. I like both of these mods. That's why I got really excited. I'm like, that's it. I'm going live. I'm skipping golf tonight. Let's do this. And then I'll quick rapid fire the other mods, guys. We got X-Men versus Street Fighter in a Big Blue. We have Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter in a Big Blue. We got Alien vs. Predator, the cab that we never will get from Arcade1up in a Big Blue. And we got the Neo Geo SNK Dynamo Deluxe. Then we got the Punisher that was done by Will H. Tag teaming with Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger. And this is what you get right here. See, I like all the stuff on the screen. I like this little chat on the side here. I think it looks cool. Even though it's like pointless, you can't read it. In fact, I can't even read it. It's too small. That's so funny. Amazon still has 18 signed edition TMNT quarter deck arcades. Yeah, what am I going to put that? What do you want me to do with that? Just put it on my desk? Thor, help me out. J-Red says, do the easier and less expensive one first is probably better. Then hopefully we'll find out later in the year what arcade companies will actually come out with. Yeah, we're still waiting. We're still waiting. That's the home arcade motto, is still waiting. There's always next year, like your favorite sports losing team. There's always next year. Vic, I'm sorry. Damn this show. Now I need to mod a TMNT and bring it back to the arcade because where's Basic Fun TikTok? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's rough. Guys, it's rough. I don't know. I don't know where any of these mod companies are. Not mod companies. Any of these home arcade companies are. Sorry guys, it's late. It's late for me too, you know. It's 11, it's going on 11:40 right now. I'm sorry, I'm just here to inspire. I'm just here to inspire, Vic. That's all. I'm just here to inspire for you guys. Oh, I love it. The arcade's starting to come together. It's going to be very interesting, guys, in the future to see what the transformation will be to XLs. You know, I always had a vision that XLs are going to line the outside of the arcade because we don't have enough yet. And I think the middle will be filled with like, you know, Miss Pac-Man, maybe a Galaga. You got Golden Axe Deluxe. You got maybe I throw a Street Fighter Deluxe in there, even though there's a different one coming out, right? Darkstalkers Deluxe. Maybe do Mortal Kombat or, you know, X-Men Children of the Atom. I mean, right there you got your 6 cabinets that could be in the middle. It's very interesting. I'll still keep Time Crisis and Fast and the Furious. Those will still be able to be fit in with the XLs. Yes, force perspective for the win. You are here to inspire and piss everybody off. Oh, you guys. Too funny. Guys, is everybody just chilling in bed waiting for work tomorrow? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Let me know. I think Zeke went to bed. I think he was like, dude, I love you, but I got to go to bed. Dude, can you guys imagine that we just made a show off a decision? Isn't that crazy? We have gone almost an hour and 10 minutes off of a decision. This is why I love you guys. You keep the chat rocking and rolling, moving and grooving, baby. Well, that's interesting, Relapse. You must really love basketball. I don't. That's a deep cut. That is a deep cut. Oh yeah, J-Rod. That would be. Trust me, I'm already harassing G.I. Joel for that one. That's awesome. That's awesome. You're off. It's always a good thing to be off, man. This is your Friday night. Tony C, I'm off tomorrow. My new front door is being installed in the morning. You still got to get up in the morning. You know, I had somebody come for like the furnace. When we turned the furnace on, it was smelling like fried chicken. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, right? But he was in there working on that thing for like 5 hours. And then we got a replacement air filter too. So hopefully that'll fix any air conditioning situation we had. But yeah, that was a big ordeal today. So guys, one last look at it here. Not of this, but of this right here. This Turtles looks cool, man. That original art. Oh my God. I just know Zabos can make this look. He can make anything look good. I would be interested to see what this is going to look like in a golden tee, though. So Zeke is going to have to, we're going to have to get on him to do that. Because I think that was like his original thought process. I just don't know if the screen. So this will either go in an X-Men 97 or a Golden Tee Deluxe. And if it goes in an X-Men 97, I might have my wife just paint the trim. That would be interesting. And of course, the Challenger is the Punisher Deluxe in a Dynamo style cabinet. I think the complex here does that. Yeah, we got that covered. I don't know if they got that covered. I don't know if they got the vent filters covered. All right, let's check the poll, guys. Oh, it's split 50-50 again. You guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious. Thor, how many kids do you have, Danny? Don't you need a 6-player X-Men because that's all the kind of family that I choose to make? A lot of the kids are moved out now, and those were my stepkids. So I came into their lives for about 5 years, and they're kind of onto greater pastures because they're old enough now. We can't keep you here. Once you're 18, you gotta go. You gotta fly out the coop. It's time to roll. You gotta have your stuff together, guys. So we got 3 little ones still left in the building. I have a 3, 5, and 11-year-old. Now, That 6-player X-Men would be badass. I'm telling you, dude. Guys, let me throw this out there right now. My wife's favorite game in the arcade was X-Men Beat 'em Up because we had to sell it. We know we all make sacrifices, right? She loved Frogger too, but X-Men the Beat 'em Up. If we had a 6-player X-Men in the arcade, I think she would have a heart attack. Like legitimately, I'm not kidding. I would love to do like the unveiling live on stream. I seriously think that she would have a heart attack. Like I am not playing around, guys. I think she'd have a grabber and just fall to the floor. Are you kidding me? A 6-player X-Men, like in a home arcade style, because that thing weighs like 1,000 pounds. That would be unbelievable. I might have a grabber. You know, I can only imagine her. That game's badass. I love that game. Come on, Mike. Hey, Mike, this one's for you. Not that one, but this one. Mike, do you see it? It matches your icon. Look at. Let's go, dude. Mike, this is the decision right here. Is it Punisher Deluxe Dynamo? Or are we going Turtles Deluxe in an X-Men 97 or Golden Tee 35th Anniversary Deluxe? You guys got to let me know in the chat, guys. TMNT is retaking the lead. You know, this is Will H did this one, guys. On the left-hand side is his Punisher Big Blue that he did. And on the right-hand side is Z-Render. This is Z-Render from Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger. And the more I look at it, it's like this has got to be done in a Big Blue. That's what I'm thinking, you know? I'm thinking. But it's a lot more modding I'd have to do. Not that I don't want to. It's just more time and money spent dealing with more companies, waiting longer, you know, the whole shebang. Hey, Relapse, I'll make one exception. Remember, I don't like 4-player decks. I didn't say nothing about a 6-player deck. That's true, isn't it? It's true. I said I don't like 4-player decks. But a 6-player, now you're talking. That's where you make the exception to the rule. And oddly enough, it would fit perfect behind me right in the center here. That would be like literally the perfect backdrop. Like literally. Like 24-inch screen. It's just, that's a looker. You know? Like when you have people over, you can play 6 people at a time. I might have to get with Joel on this one. Like, the more you guys keep talking about that, I think that would just be insane. Now, the real question is, like, Sega Star Wars Trilogy or 6-player X-Men? That's insane. Mike said, I've seen a few Punishers as Big Blues already. Yes. Yeah, that's, All right, Thor KC says he's got a plan. All of the Danny haters need to contract G.I. Joel to get Danny a 6-player X-Men. He'll take out the whole CornerCade and it'll totally look like an X-Men. I don't have any haters. Come on now. Let's go, guys. We're back. Guys, if you're just getting in, please vote. Please vote. What should we do next for the next mod? It should be the Punisher Deluxe or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Deluxe. I wouldn't mind having either one. You know, I just looked behind me here. It's like the fighters row right here. Do you guys see that? I got Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Darkstalkers, X-Men, Children of the Atom. That's the fighters row right there. Mike Hawker says he briefly considered doing a Punisher with one of his favorite clots since the marquee already offered a few sites. Was already offered on a few sites. You got to do something with your clots, Mike. You got to send pictures into the CornerCade before and after. Yes, he hates a lot. He hates all the people. Joel's great. Well, it says, Danny, if you do the Punisher Big Blue, I have an extra Punisher control panel overlay I can give you for the 99 Lives panel. That's awesome, dude. Okay. That's like half the battle right there. Why do you have two? Well, just in case he messed up or something? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. You know what, Vic? I really do appreciate that, Will. We'll see. We'll see what we're going to do because I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. This is very narrow. Vic, you got to ask Zeke. I got my mods done. I got the golden axe and the darkstalkers here. We should have harassed him while he was here. I think he went to bed, but we should have grabbed him while he was here and said, "Hey, let's get some updates." We'll have to get him next time he comes through. We'll have to get him next time he comes through for sure. Mike says 99 lives decks going to on both class already in the house, working on side of the marquee. So Mike, you're chipping away, my guy. Let's go. This is exciting. Yeah, those 99 lives decks really, Greg does a phenomenal job doing those. They really set the Big Blue to a new atmosphere, you know. All right, so Kato, I meant to click Punisher. I modded my Marvel Superheroes Arcade1up years ago and ended up selling it. I was going to mod the Big Blue when I came out, but I didn't want to do another cab with a riser. That was my thing too. I want to keep these like deluxes. It's just, it's less money to go out and instead of having to buy an inline riser and you got to buy all this stuff. I'm already getting the control panels from, you know, G.I. Joe most likely. So it's like, you want to try to keep costs down as much as you can. Well, it says Sean always says 2 for the control panels in case of a mistake. That's really cool. That's really cool because Zabos, it's a one-shot go around. If you F up, you're screwed. So I always tell my wife that when she's doing the X-Acto knife work. I'm like, you just got to be careful. You just got to be careful. You got one crack at it and that's it. This is fun, guys. Let me ask you this, Will. Said Sean sends 2. Do I have to have, is it like the Play Guard service or do I have to have a plastic deck on there? That makes a big difference for me. I don't necessarily want to have the plastic decks on. Zeke says as long as Relapse says as long as Zeke is taking, he's going to come out and tell Danny he made a 4-player deck for WrestleMania. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. I can't wait till WrestleMania is here. That's going to be a fun game to play. I've been patiently waiting a very long time, guys. I've been patiently waiting a long time for that. I think I've done a pretty good job. Okay, so it's not Play Guard. You got to have the Plexi Deck Protector on there. Most of my decks are Play Guard. I do have some Plexi around the CornerCade. I still have some Plexi. All right, guys. I think we accomplished a lot here. And you know what? We're going to end this. We're going to end the poll on a draw. And we're going to do until next time. So we got a 50-50 split. Punisher 50%, TMNT 50%, 48 votes in the building. You guys are about as confused as I am and hung up as I am as what we should do for our next mod. So I'm going to have to do a little digging. I have to do a little bit more research. I'm going to have to add up the budgets and see which one is maybe more cost effective or which one is just more plausible at this time. Guys, we're leaving you on a cliffhanger. Can you believe it? Thursday night chillin' chat. Oh man, oh man. Guys, this is a to be continued type stream. Look at that. I love it. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Leave comments down below. I always tell you guys to leave comments. Leave them. Please, if we can get 40 comments down below right now, now we're cooking with fire. Now we're cooking with fire. And at least 40 likes, you know. Can I get that? Can I get that? Can we attempt to do 40 likes on this video? What do I got now? 15? Guys, can you give me can we just boost this up real quick? Poll, Troll, and Danny, we're back. No recounts. We're gonna leave you on a cliffhanger, but I'm not leaving until we get at least 40 likes. We can do it, guys. Please. I know even the haters are watching right now. The people that like to make fun of me 24/7 are watching me right now. Just give it a like. It's okay. It's okay to like things, people. It's okay to like things. Like retro gaming and like this video, like this live stream. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and refresh it. Let's see if we made any movement at all. Yes, we just got 4 likes. Thank you guys. Listen, do me a favor. You guys support me to no other, and I'm here for you guys at the end of the day. Any video that comes out, hit that like button. It helps grow the channel. Guys, believe it or not, Tuesday nights, we get more and more people that I've never seen before come in and watch. It's unbelievable. I don't think they're alt accounts. I think they're real people. So that means we're doing something right. We're pushing forward, right? We're pushing forward. 20 likes. Thank you. Vic, let's keep it rocking and rolling. But yeah, if you guys could just do that for me, that if I could ask for anything from you guys, it's just give the video a like. The engagement would help too. Leave a comment down below. That's why we say it. That's why we all say it. You know, it's like, why do YouTubers always say that? Well, that's why. It's to grow the channel. We want to keep on growing. Not that we're here for the views, because there's not a lot of views in for Home Arcade, guys. I got to be honest with you. we do this for the passion, dude. We do this for the passion and the love. And when we finished that Darkstalkers cabinet, I was the biggest smile from ear to ear was grinning on my face. My wife was even like, man, that looks cool, right? So it's awesome. It's cool having like a new fighter in the arcade for sure. But now we had a 50-50 draw on the 2 beat-em-ups, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Punisher Deluxe beat-em-ups that we possibly could do our next mod on, guys. Like J-Rod saying, he's going tonight. He's counting the sheep, which this man never sleeps. So it's time. Guys, it's time to get up on out of here. I want everybody to do me a favor. Like I said, leave a comment down below, guys. Give this video a like. As always, let's go ahead and cut the music because we are about to leave out of here, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, as always, tuning in, even late, dude. We're almost pushing midnight here. We're not even prime time, baby. So if you're catching this on the replay, what do you think we should do? Leave a comment down below, guys. I want to know your feedbacks and thoughts. That's why I'm here, guys. That's why I'm not golfing. That's why I'm here. I'm legitimately asking you for your feedback and result and all that jazz. Leave it on the comment section, baby. So if you're checking that replay, leave it in the comments, even now live. Justify what did you vote for and why, and let me know, because we might be bringing one of your voted selections to the CornerCade in a brand new, cool, badass mod. Let me know, guys. Give this video a like on your way out. And as always, this is Danny from the CornerCade, and we will see you guys in the next one.